structures like for SME finance or for Islamic finance. So I would want the panel, if they can clarify how can we achieve financial inclusion in its broader context.
Thank you. I think it's probably all of the above, but I will hand that one over to Mary Ellen, but simply because I think in her portfolio she actually probably covers everything.
Yeah, no, I think if we're talking about bringing the millions, if not billions, of unbanked people into the formal banking sector, I think we have to touch on all of the things that you just mentioned. And certainly the microfinance institutions are not the only, absolutely not the only set of institutions. However, they are the institutions that today are touching that population probably most effectively. So I think we have a lot to learn from the way that microfinance has effectively issued credit as we think about issuing other products. But I think we have to look at diversification of products, diversification of institutions. SME finance is an absolutely the next big need. We all talk about that missing middle, but it really does seem like there are so many basic financial services that are still denied so very many people that, at least in my mind, financial inclusion really has to tackle that set of needs first, if you will, and it's going to require all hands, microfinance as well as the formal banking sector.
Okay. Is this lady here? Everyone got one?
My name is Tabinda Jafri. I'm also from Pakistan. Presently, my question is to the card and the Mary Ellen. We have a 29,000 women savers as well as the borrowers. My question is that I agree with you with the card that the health issue with the woman, what we found is especially related to the pre and post pregnancy issues. And we try to be more innovative and trying to introduce health insurance services. My questions to the card is that what services you specifically or what facilitation you are offering in your insurance product. It will help a lot specifically. And my question to the Mary, because she has 40 members specifically. So what innovation you find in an insurance product specifically related to the woman? Because in Pakistan, I'm trying to have the partnership with the first microinsurance is Akhan Foundation's company, where we introduce a pregnancy facility also, but it's little bit expensive, specifically in a premium thing. So I love to get the help from both of you ladies. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, in terms of what we're doing at CARD, in terms of providing health services through CARD MBA, we've introduced a loan package where our clients can access PhilHealth. This is the government health program wherein this is being made available through CARD loan. We call it health loan. And the idea is for them to get access to the services of the hospital during hospitalization right away. So we pay 1 year premium, record it as a loan, and then they access PhilHealth services through hospitalization and some medical care. And we also realize that PhilHealth benefits is not enough when a client is hospitalized. So we introduce a health card program. We call it AKAP in Philippines. And the members pay that card, and they can use that for consultation, hospitalization, operation, and it covers a certain limit. But it is accessible first for the members, then to the spouse, and then the children. And in terms of educating the clients, in terms of health care and other health issues, we conduct weekly sessions, which we call Credit with Education sessions. So all our center meetings has like 15 to 20-minute sessions. It can focus on health, if that is the need in the areas, but it can also focus on businesses if that is the need in the area, as well as other sickness in the community or in the family. It also has prenatal care sessions and family planning sessions. Whatever is the need in the area, we have several modules that are being run in the different center meetings in order to continuously educate the women clients during the weekly center meetings.
I'm Nimal Fernando from Inclusive Finance International. I want to respond to our colleague Said from PMN, his question about inclusive finance. What is it? I think that now we have a fairly well-developed definition because of the work of FAI and AFI and some other organizations. Inclusive finance, to define, is the full suite of high-quality financial services provided to the entire active population at affordable prices and in an easily accessible manner by a broad range of financial institutions on a permanent basis. This covers the number of dimensions. The quality dimensions, which was hitherto largely neglected by the microfinance community, affordability dimension, the price cost dimension, and also the permanent basis, because the people need permanent access to financial services if they are to benefit fully from these services. So these things all need to be covered, all different dimensions need to be covered in inclusive finance. That is how it is defined. There are, of course, lots of misconceptions about this because lots of people still think about microfinance, not really inclusive finance, as a different concept because it is a new kid in the block. But it is very important to understand the difference that we focus on entire active population for three reasons. One, microfinance has failed to achieve its mission of poverty reduction. The new research, as IMF representative last night highlighted, that new research has also found out that the impact of microfinance on poverty reduction has been marginal. And the second reason is that if we just focus on the poor, that is not the best policy for to address poverty issue, because research has shown that poverty reduction largely comes through the employment generation, and employment generation requires not only micro enterprises but also small and medium enterprises to be promoted to higher level to generate productive employment for the poor people. The third one is equity. Through inclusion, we also address inequity issues in the societies in most developing countries. Microfinance address to that only to some extent, but inclusive finance can do a better job.
My name is Charita Ratpratya. I'm from the Sri Lanka Business Development Center.
Yep.
I'd like to get the views of the panel on the need for subsidized credit for the MFIs, not the beneficiary, in order to reach out to the marginalized and excluded, because it's expensive. And we have had a long history, about 2 decades in Sri Lanka, of subsidized credit being available for MFIs. And that has resulted in this outreach we have had. So at the initial stages, whether there's a time at which you cannot carry on that, it's not practical, but certainly for the initial stages, to encourage non-banking institutions to get into it, whether there is a role.
Okay.
Thank you.
Fine. So, Karu, do we need to prime the pump?
Yeah. This has been an issue for some time. The microfinance sector several times negotiated with the authorities. Now I think the new act will provide some arrangement, but there is some, getting some outside funds and some additional funding. It's a problem because of our Exchange Control Act that does not provide some, the provision. Therefore, the government and the central bank is concerned about this issue. I think these days we are negotiating with the microfinance sector in the industry